Oh, yeah, I gotta. Okay, so yeah, I understand that I can have a trial over Zoom. So, I mean, I'm a traveler and I want to start heading north again, but I guess my biggest issue is getting that evidence. You guys are handing it as a CD, but I mean, it's a physical thing. And I kind of need some kind of arrangement if I can get out of here so I can do a Zoom trial from a distance or whatever. I want to have the evidence before I go. And I mean, the 10 days, I mean, I guess that's not that big of a deal if I could just have a reasonable, accommodating way of receiving this evidence. And the body cam, I mean, in the past, I've gotten it sent by links through Axon. Do you use Axon for your body cams?
I don't know, I'd have to ask.
Okay, well, is the chief still in a meeting?
Yes, he's with a couple other chiefs. Hold on 1 second. Oh!
Let's see, complaint procedure. The investigation of a complaint filed on this form will be completed within 30 days unless additional investigation is required. Upon completion of the investigation, the person making the complaint will be provided with a written disposition from the chief of police. If the complaint is not resolved to the satisfaction of the person making the complaint, the complainant may either request a meeting with the chief of police to discuss the matter or file a written request with the Board of Police Commissioners of the Village of West Milwaukee. This request must be filed with the Board of Police Commissioners within 30 days after receiving written notification from the Chief of Police regarding his disposition of the complaint. The Board of Police Commissioners will review all investigative reports of the incident and any supporting or conflicting documentation, and in its discretion either schedule a formal hearing before the Board of Police Commissioners or place the complaint on file. Alternative complaint filing procedures against police officers only. Pursuant to section 62.135 of the Wisconsin statutes, you may, as an alternative, file this complaint directly with the Board of Police Commissioners by mailing it, 4755 West Beloit Road. Unless the complaint is against the Chief of Police, a complaint filed with the Board of Police Commissioners will be...
Do it as mail it out.
Okay. All right. That's all right. So there's.
Looking to travel? You could
I'm.
call us and then you could tell us where you would like
Yeah.
us to send it.
I don't have a phone plan, so I mean, I guess I would email the town, right? And then.
Yeah,
It's a general email that you have, and then I keep checking up on when you have it ready, and then you
You
you'd
can tell us where to send it to.
yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I guess I can just check on the email then. Okay. I request a meeting with the chief of police to discuss this matter. Can I request a meeting? What's the schedule look like? Can I do it tomorrow? Can I have an open time tomorrow?
He doesn't have a secretary, and he's a chief, so he does what he does. He just
Okay.
comes in and says, I'll be doing this, I'll be here. So
You don't know. Oh.
yeah,
Well, okay. It says on the complaint form you can request uh, a meeting, but that's not that's just in words. I mean,
I
okay.
mean, I could leave a note in his mailbox that you're requesting one.
Yeah. Does he do email? I mean, it's
I would assume.
because yeah, I'll leave a message. I'll do that.
Let me give you a piece of paper.
All right.
I'll make sure it goes.
I just leave it at that. Okay. I have 3 active cases. One in Natchitoches, Louisiana. One in McCracken County, Kentucky, and now one in West Milwaukee. All at different stages of progress. The one in Natchitoches is I got a trial date set for August. The one in McCracken County, I got like another hearing in September that I don't have to attend, but the case is still active. But I don't have to do anything really. It's just kind of active, and that's it. Nothing I do, nothing hands-on. And then the West Milwaukee one, I got an arraignment in July. 3 active cases, 3 different states. It's a little stressful. I don't like it. It's no fun. And I gotta keep them on my schedule. Don't want to ignore them. The little birds really want that. Oh, he's hiding. These birds want what the squirrels got. And it's a pizza crust. But he's having trouble getting it. He couldn't get it up the tree. Oh, this ain't very good. You can kind of see a pizza crust in his mouth. And the birds just kind of left him alone. Great. Alright, so to boil the water, I had some of that dehydrated wild lettuce, which I threw over here. I don't even see it. Dehydrated wild lettuce. I got it out. Just, the properties of the wild lettuce got in here, kind of like a tea. Boiled the water up. I stopped it. Now I got various grains. I might need to add water. But they're heating up. I'm gonna have to relight. But you know, I think it's a good intermission right now. Really hot water. I let it cool down, a reboil. Yeah, it's gonna need a little bit more water. I want to add 6 eggs and then get it to a cooking state. I'm not that enthused about adding water, but for cooking the eggs it's kind of important. Alright, I didn't add any water, I just cooked it as is. Maybe the salmonella won't be so bad. Alright, so obviously the cops don't know how to read their own like tickets, because the ordinance is 58-2 and the state statute is 946. So 946 needs to have put in this space, and that caused confusion for me. I put it all together and didn't come up with anything, didn't understand what the heck I was reading, because that does cause problems. You need to separate the 58-2 and have it by itself, just like in this other ticket, the 58-10. Alright, they're not adopting any state statutes for the prowling, but they certainly are for the obstructing, hindering. I gotta look into hindering more. And 946 needed to be put in this box. That was Officer Aide who failed to do that, and he did cause me a little confusion as a result of that. I guess I should just be thankful that the cops didn't throw my belongings across the parking lot at the Target parking lot. Looks like somebody's in another room doing stuff. They work in a couple of rooms. Night parking permit fee. Monthly schedule is $12.71 per month. Night parking permit. All right. Hello, is anybody there?
Go ahead.
228069 DCI office for Bill.
10-4.
Yeah, I'm just checking on I did a FOIA request as a public records request. I'm seeing if anything is anything ready?
What is the name under?
Well, my name's Travis Hines, but I know another guy, he posted his just a day before mine, and I could pick up his FOIA legal audits.
Was a form filled out, or
Well, I mean, he said he made the request.
where did he make the request?
Well, you have that general email through the town of West Milwaukee, so I'm assuming, and that seems to be the only connect.
Gotten anything, and I'm going through requests, so I don't.
You got mine, right? You don't have mine?
Let me take a look.
Yeah, I wrote on the back of mine.
And you filled out one of these?
Yeah, I even documented myself filling it out.
Okay.
So I.
Give me 1 second, because I don't have it in my tray, so I don't know if it's in a supervisor's office. Give me
Okay.
1 moment, okay?
And also I want to talk about the inconsistency of the ticket. There is no lawyer put on the ticket, and also the ordinance is not is not separate from the state statute. And then I want to refer to the law or the municipal code, so I'll get into that. Municipal court procedure, it's 800.022A. No attorney. Okay, let me just go down to it. A, right there. It shall.
Okay, I did find it. It is on the desk of the person that works on body camera. So it is being that process right now.
Okay, so it's not ready, you're saying?
Not ready, correct.
And also, there's been some inconsistencies with your tickets, okay? All right, first of all, I got 2 tickets to let you know, and I've been reading your municipal court procedure under 800.2.2A, and it talks about attorneys, all right? The citation shall contain the name of a law enforcement officer, and you guys did that. And I could show you, I got a picture of it. Attorney representing the municipality, okay? And I could show you, there is no attorney representing the.
That's something you're going to have to take up with the court. That's not something that I can
Well,
help you with here at the.
That's what you guys do, though. It starts with the ticket, being put on the tickets.
Okay, again, that's not something.
You know what I mean?
Records Bureau here. That's
Well,
something.
I need to talk to like a supervisor or something.
Okay, if you want to have a seat in the blue chairs, let
Oh,
me see
sure.
what I can find, okay?
And then also, you just didn't, it says in a section here, adopting state statutes. I was confused a little bit. I got 2 tickets so I could tell the difference. You got your ordinance, and then you have adopted the
Okay, again,
obstructing.
have you sit in the blue chairs? That's not
Yeah.
something the records department deals with.
Who would you call? What's their name?
Again, I'm going to go talk to a supervisor.
What's their name?
I'm sorry?
The name of the
I'm going to talk to a supervisor and somebody will come out, have a seat in the blue chairs, please.
Do you know the name? Do you know the
I
name?
have a few supervisors on duty.
Okay, you don't. Okay. All right. Mission statement. The primary mission of the West Milwaukee Police Department includes the protection of life and property, resolution of conflict, creating and maintaining a feeling of security in the community, proactively reducing the opportunities for the commission of crime, identification, apprehension and prosecution of offenders of the laws, and the preservation of the peace. We accept as part of our mission the responsibility to provide for a quality of life in our community. All right. So I'm sitting at the Office of Municipal Courts, and they appear to be closed at 10 o'clock. I've never seen so many police cars at a substation before. I think they've bunched up a little too much here. Five of them, each individually. No partners, just individuals. One's a canine. They're all inside the building. At least 3 of them are running. But I would have to see how big the force is. They got 5 cars here. how many people are on the shift today in West Allis on a weekend. Since I've been hanging out at this Walmart for about a week now, I've noticed they've gained a couple of mattresses in the back here. People are kind of turning it into a little bit of a dump site. They're taking advantage. 3 extra mattresses at least. Pretty impressed with the second growth on this wheatgrass. And I think it's more vulnerable to infection of some kind. So I'll cook it. I'll cut it short again and then cook it, and that'll kill any bad bacteria. So I think it's healthy cooked. I don't think it needs to be raw, even though the people on the internet insist it should be raw. So I have to assume that anybody who comes to the Walmart at this time, 2.5 weeks after they've closed, taken down the signs and everything, anybody who's come here is probably not going to be very smart, or at least just not informed, not really a part of the information loop. And I should have taken this stupid bag off. Gosh darn it. So I gotta be kind to them. If they ask me while I stand outside my car, if they ask me if it's open, I gotta be especially kind to them, because they will, if any kind of sarcasm, they'll take it the wrong way. Alright, so I guess this is the first Harbor Freight I've been to that doesn't have public bathrooms. The locks make it pretty obvious. I'll ask at the front though.
So screwdrivers are going to be in aisle 4 here. Sockets and ratchets are in 5. Pliers and wrenches are in the back part of 5. And then tool kits, if you want like a household set, is right in here in aisle 5.
Do you have public bathrooms?
Yep.
Oh.
It'll be in the back corner.
Well, no, I tried. It says that there's vacancy with the green.
Yep.
But I try to open the door, it doesn't unlock.
Yep, because they're locked.
Yeah, so you don't have public bathrooms?
We do. We have to let you into them.
How do
it's
you
just
do
like
that?
I have to have somebody go back there and
I'll
open
meet
it.
somebody?
Correct.
Oh.
Yep. Hello, are you open here?
Right, yeah, it's the first Harbor Freight I go through this. Just thinking about the conversation I had with the clerk at West Milwaukee, clerk of courts, and asking for a sooner date for a court. Sooner than July 14th. He said nope. He didn't even bother to look at his schedule. He was just like, nope, all full. And I have never negotiated with a clerk for a sooner date in the past. When I've gotten sooner dates, it's been agreements made between me, the prosecutor, and the judge. Never the clerk. Wisconsin does things a lot different. West Milwaukee particularly. Alright, I wetted my pants down, and every time I toss this onto the pavement, it creates a stain. I think it might be a dirt stain, I'm not sure. Put it in the drain. Very acidic, dirty. Dirty vinegar. And I just emptied out my 1 gallon, so I need to get more of that. I like to keep a gallon and a couple of these smaller jars on me now. And now my pants are gonna dry on me, and I have to be outside for that on a hot day. The fumes that the vinegar gives off when it's on my clothes is too much. And also I need to look for another pair of pants, just to be as backup for these. So after watching this old Walmart store for about a week, watching the people that are coming and going, I feel kind of safe about leaving the car, going for a bicycle ride in the afternoon. I feel safer in the morning time. I mean, they do have this camera system that might be working. People aren't quite sure. I'm definitely not sure. But yeah, I feel a little more comfortable. I've been hesitant because I don't know the safety issues. I mean, why would they have needed to close this Walmart in the first place? For crime, probably, if they say financial. You know, they got their financial business in order with thousands of stores across the country, yet here it's a financial. Why don't they just straight say it's a crime issue? Alright, I'm experimenting a little bit with garlic cloves for my steak and eggs. Steak and potatoes, 20. Oh! Wow, that was some hot steam. 20 minutes, eggs 10 minutes later. Garlic lasts 2 minutes. That's the experimental part of this. So I just want to report that today a couple of little blades of grass really took off over the others. I'm a little amazed that this organic wheatgrass can have a second growth to it. This is good to cut. Next time I want to cook some grains and eggs, I'll cut this grass and I'll eat the grass. It's chewy. And I just realized that there hasn't been any serious gnat issues in the places I've stopped at, and I think their season is coming to an end of May. I gotta look again. This is a huge difference between last year and now when I was going up the west half of Illinois and Wisconsin, the middle part, the west part of Wisconsin. The gnats are horrible, but I haven't had any gnat problems so far, and I'm sure we're in gnat season. I'm just out of gnat range. It's a little rock dove convention. 4 of them together. That's kind of rare. They prefer the ground. So I got a ton of rain at the Walmart, back at the Walmart again. And I went to check on the rear leak. And because I opened up the hole, it's all going down there. I had the sponges in the corner, but I pulled them and you could clearly see that it's just leaking through the hole now. So it's not really gonna get bad. I keep the sponges like around it, but the water kind of seems to be funneling to the hole. Not here though, not here. So I want to soak that, and then I could just kind of squeeze the water there, squeeze back into the hole. So this hole is very needed. I'm still not sure where the leak is coming from. Got a bit of a spider web over there. But yeah, that's a heck of a this is a heck of a leak that was getting out of hand, but now I think I got it more under control. Look at that. It's just look at that continuous leak. You can just see it continuously leaking. That's what the sponges had to pick up. And now not so much. That is something that I needed to open up a long time ago. So some black guy's got the key to the door. He let himself in through the doors with some kind of key with his truck, red truck, and parked in front of this old Walmart. It's interesting.
All right, he's left. He grabbed some kind of cabinet, 2-drawer cabinet. He's got key to the door and also a security alarm. He reset it. They're just kind of periodically coming in and picking up things. I don't know about that. It seems kind of shady to me.